Hello students, welcome to Learn Max Easily channel, and today we are going to see matrices, that is the third chapter in our class 12 syllabus. One of the most easiest chapter in the entire class 12 syllabus is this lesson, matrices. Okay, first what is the matrix? They have given information that Radha has 15 notebooks, so that thing, that is the number of notebooks that is been represented in the inside the square, that is yeah, like this. Yeah, the number of notebooks is represented inside a square bracket like this. For understanding the number of items that has been present, see, for example, they are speaking about notebooks, right? Number of notebooks that the girl Radha is having, she's having 15 notebooks that has been represented like this inside the square bracket. So that is the general expression of the term matrix, right? This is the general representation or the expression of the term matrix. So now what they are telling is Radha is having 15 notebooks and 6 pens, right? Again, if it is only 6 pens, they will represent like this. Now they are telling she is having both 15 notebooks and 6 pens, so they are representing it as 15 6. So this is the general representation of the matrix that is been going to be seen in the upcoming sessions, or yes, the upcoming things that have been discussed in the textbook. Now here they are discussed that Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens, as we saw before. Now another girl named Fazia has 10 notebooks and 2 pens, and Simran has 13 notebooks and 5 pens, right? Now they are given this in a sentence. As I used to say always, just note it down like this, the given question is being noted down like this for better understanding, right? Now this has been expressed in the matrix like this: 15, 10, 13. This is the number of notebooks of each person's, and 6 to 5. Yeah, this is the number of pens that has been having by the three persons that has been listed out. So it is a 3 cross 2 matrix, right? 3 rows, 2 columns, right? 3 cross 2 matrix. Now in that, each thing they have been represented like 15, 10, 13 are the notebooks, and 6 to 5 are the pens of each representatives, that is Radha, Farzia and Simran. So this is again, see, when the notebooks and pens are the priorities that are being in the column wise, this is expressed like this. When the priorities are in the, you know, this horizontal wise, row wise, that will be represented like this. That's it, no change in that. 15, 6, 10, 2, 13 and 5. With respect to the priorities that has been arranged whether in the horizontal way or in the vertical way, the entire matrix will be changed. Now this will be 2 cross 3, right? 2 rows and 3 columns, right? According to the priority or the way which we represent the elements and the, whatever it may be, the name or whatever that has been given, the priorities accordingly changes, whether it is 2 cross 3 row and that is 2 rows and 3 matrix, I mean 3 columns, or 3 rows and 2 columns, it depends, right? But the entire thing that has been discussed in the question is same, right? Now the definition of the matrix stated in the textbook is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. So this is the thing, the representation inside the rectangular array, the numbers that has been represented inside the rectangular array, it depicts certain things that have been given in the question. So these are called individual elements, right? These are individual elements, and this entire thing will be the matrix. I repeat, it is generally a depiction of certain things, as I discussed before, in the form of numbers, and these things that have been depicted inside is called elements, that is the numbers, and this entire thing is called matrix, right? The representation of the elements in this format inside the square bracket or rectangular bracket is generally called as matrix. It can be in the form of 2 cross 3 or 3 cross 2, 3 cross 3, or even 3 cross 2, whatever it may be. The general representation inside this is called as matrix. Okay, this is the general or representation of the matrix, right? Definition of matrix is seen, right? Okay, what will be the next thing that is given as order of matrix? What is the definition of order of matrix? Order of matrix is nothing but the number of rows and number of columns, right? That is multiplication. The order is generally defined, or the formula of finding an order of the matrix is nothing but number of rows cross number of columns, right? In a matrix, say for example, uh, yeah, let it be like this: 1 1 2 2 1 1. Number of rows is 2, number of columns is 3, right? So it's a 6. Order of matrix is generally 6, that's it. Or they will be simply represented as 2 cross 3 matrix, right? So 2 cross 3. So this is the general expression or the general rectangular array of m cross n matrices, right? So the basic number of elements is 6 and the order is 2 cross 3. Yeah, if they ask you the order, generally 2 cross 3. Number of elements can be easily determined by the order by getting the values of the multiplicated numbers, that is number of rows and number of columns, that is 6. So number of elements over here is 6. Obviously 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements are present. Order will be 2 cross 3, that is 2 rows and 3 columns, and the number of elements will be inside the matrix is, right? Now here they are generally representing the point xy in a plane by the matrix format in column wise or row wise. It may be anything, right? X y in column wise or x y in row wise, no matter how they are representing it. This may be x y or x y, right? X and y can hold whatever value they have given, 0 comma 1, so it is 0 1 or 0 1, no problem in that, right? Okay, then what they are telling is ABCD, a quadrilateral with vertices they have given. Now they are asking quadrilateral ABCD in the matrix form, right? They are asking quadrilateral, again the same thing can be written, right? Either by this way or this way, in the row wise or in the column wise. Say for example 1 0, right, in the same column or in the same row. In column, representing the like this, the values 1 comma 0, in column it will be row wise, and in row it will be column wise. That's it. See, 1 0, right, 3 2 will be like this, over here it will be like this, right? This is for row, this is in the column wise. That's it. This is the general representation of the matrix by the given numbers inside this, what you call this, brackets, right? Okay, what is the first example they have given? They consider the following information regarding the number of men and women workers in the factories 1, 2 and 3. So here these are the number of factories, and this is the men worker, women worker. Men worker in factory 1 is 30, women is 25. In factory 2, men worker is 25, women worker is 31. In factory 3, men worker is 27 and women worker is 26. Fine. Right. What they are asking is represent the above information in the form of a 3 cross 2 matrix. What does the entity in the third row and second column represent? General representation of the given information in the matrix to be done in this question, as they have given 30, 25, 27 is the men workers in each factories and 25, 31, 26 is the women workers in each factories. Yeah, they have represented over here. They are asking us to form a 3 by 2 matrix. And what does the entity in the third row and second column represent? Yes. Now, the number of men workers, the given question as such is been represented as the matrix over here as the answer. 30, 25, 27 is the number of men workers in each factories, and 25, 11, 26 is the number of female workers in each factory. So again, it forms a 3 cross 2 matrix on the whole, right? Yeah. What the next question they are asking is, they have asked us to represent in the 3 cross 2 matrix. We have done. What does the entity in the third row and second column represent? Third row and the second column is nothing but the 26, right? 26 is represent what? The number of women workers in factory 3. That should be written as the answer. See, the entity in the third row and second column represents the number of women workers in factory 3. That's it. They are asking us to generally represent the given information in the matrix form. And what they are asking, what are the question they are asking is nothing but what does the entity in the third row and second column represent? Yeah, it generally represents the number of women workers in factory 3. That's it. This sentences should be, you know, crisp and clear by the given question that has been asked with the only answer. You don't need to write some stories around there, right? General small answer, that's much enough, right? You don't think whether the question is small or big. Whatever they have asked up to the mark, that should be, that's it. Okay, one of the easiest subject as I and one of the easiest lesson as I told before, and easiest scoring subject. I mean, the scoring lesson, but silly mistakes really lose the entire sum to be wrong. So you need to be that much conscious while attending each and every sum in the matrix lesson, right? Now, what is the second example? If a matrix has 8 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? What are the possible order it can have? Okay, fine. They have given the number of elements in the matrix, right? The number of elements is nothing but 8. Now, what they are asking is what are the possible orders it can have? So, the result is 8, right? So, number of elements, as I told, the orders are represented as m and n. M cross n is equal to 8, right? They are given the answer as 8. Now, what they are asking, what are the values of m and n? Yeah, we can do prime factorization for 8 and we can find the factors of it. Just generally nothing but m and n are factors of 8. What are the factors? Nothing but 1, 8, 2 and 4, right? Now combining with this, m can be the value of 1 or 8. So that will be 1 cross 8 or 8 cross 1, whatever it may be, right? Now this 2 is one thing, and 2 cross 4 and 4 cross 2. So what are the possible orders? The possible orders are nothing but, as I told, 1 cross 8, 8 cross 1, 2 cross 4 and 4 cross 2, right? This is the general, one of the easiest things that can be found in these questions, in the basic static questions. Like when you move further, the tough of the questions slightly increases, but the entire lesson is quite easy. This is nothing, right? Yes. Now, what is the next question? Construct a 3 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by. Okay. Now, here they have given one equation or representation of the entire matrix in this format, right? Of I minus 3j, right? This is the general thing that is to be, they are asking us to represent this matrix in this format, or it can be meant as the entire matrix is being represented in this format, and they have given the value for, yeah, they have just given this and they are asking us to find the matrix, right? Now they are asking 3 cross 2 matrix. As I told you, 3 stands for rows and 2 stands for columns, right? So general matrix, this is the first, right? So 1 comma 1, 1 is nothing but the first row, first element, first column, first element, right? Now this is the column, so this will be the first column, right? So A21, so second row, first column. A31, third row, first column. See, A, I, J is the general representation where I stands for the row and J stands for the column. So this is the first column. So entire thing will be 1 1 1 for J, and I changes to 1 2 3, right? Over here A1 2, A2 2, A3 2. Yeah, general representation of the matrix by the given question. Now the matrix, that is the answer that is being asked in this question, the matrix should be in this format. What are the values to be inserted in the place of A11, A12, A21, A22, A31, A32 is the thing which we need to find, right? That they have given this question. First value A11, substitute I as 1 and J as 1. Okay, it's nothing but A11 half 1 minus 3, right? That is minus 2. Minus 2 and this 2 will cancel. The result answer will be minus 1, right? Okay. Now we have to substitute that value to this part of A11. Now this will be minus 2 by 2, that is equal to minus 1, right? We arrive the answer minus 1, but the answer that has been generated or got in the example is 1. Why? Because we, that is the question given here is not a bracket, it's a modulus, right? It's a modulus. Inside the modulus, whatever the number that is being generated will be positive 1, right? So this entire thing is modulus. Okay, it's not a general what you define, there is not a bracket, it's a modulus. So inside the modulus, the representation of any number inside the modulus will always be the, will yield the positive number, right? So at the result we yield whatever the thing may be, whatever the number may be, it will be in the positive, right? So again, for A11 we arrive the answer to be 1. Similarly for the rest that is given, A12, A21, A22, A31, A32, we need to find same way, right? For A12, that is half modulus 1 minus 6, nothing but 5 by 2. Now again similarly A21, it is half 2 minus 3, that is, oh sorry, this is modulus, right? Right, this again will be 1 by 2, right? Similarly for A22, A31, A32, they have solved generally multiplication and application of that modulus inside and getting the yield or the answer in positive, right? Now after getting all the answers are represented like this in this format. For A11, what the answer we got is nothing but 1. For A12 we got 5 by 2. Similarly everything expressed like this, right? Because this is the general 3 cross 2 matrix representation, getting all the answers, and they are just merely fixing the answers in that particular representation of the each element in the matrix in that format, that is 3 cross 2 matrix. So that will be the needed or asked matrix construction, that is the required matrix that is to be constructed in the given question, right? This is the question that has been asked in this example, that is we need to construct the 3 cross 2 matrix with the given equation, and generally the thing here we need to remember is nothing but this one alone. If it is a 3 cross 2 matrix, again like this. If it is a 2 cross 3 matrix, it comes like this, right? Rows, the first one over here, wait, the 3 cross 2, right? They have given 3 cross 2. The 3 cross 2 is nothing but 3, you know, 2, right? The 3 stands for the number of rows and 2 stands for number of columns. This is rows, 3 rows, first, second, third, and this is the column, first and second, right? The given question that is construct, this term generally means a lot in construction or whatever it may be in the matrix to first arrive the general representation of the given question, right? If we define this, we proceed. If you just design this in this way, such a way that 1 2 3 4 5 6, again 3 cross 2, 6 elements, right? We got 6 elements. Instead of framing the matrix like this, if you frame the matrix like this, the entire sum goes wrong. Entire sum is wrong, right? You won't even get a single mark for this. This is a very, very, very important chapter where each and every step which you make in this to entire, like, to derive the answer is most important to get the desired result as your, the end required answer is most important in the basic step of just designing the matrix itself, right? If you go wrong here, entire thing will be wrong. You get the matrix in, like, if no, you won't get the matrix like this, you will get the matrix like this. Even if you transpose, again get the same, you get the wrong answer because the assumption inside has been wrong, right? So you just be careful, you read the question thoroughly, and you just see what are the terms that have been given in the question, and you can easily follow up so as to arrive the exact answer step by step. You just don't skip any steps, because skipping steps really cause, you can't understand what you have done at the end, and chances of getting wrong answers is more, and you think that the answer which you got will be the right, because in matrix every answer looks similar. Inside the numbers which you arrive in the, this question, they are having the numbers in the answers are to be 1 1 by 2 0, 5 by 2 2, 3 by 2. The inside numbers looks familiar, but the representation in column wise or in row wise changes, the entire sum is wrong. So just be careful, in attending the matrix problem, the given question. Read thoroughly so that you can easily get full marks in this, this lesson, which is more easy in the entire 12th syllabus. But only thing is, you need to be conscious while attending this whole lesson, right? Fine. If you do this lesson well, the next upcoming lesson, determinants, is also will be very easy, right? This is somewhat dependent to that lesson, right? So let's, this is, yeah, next we have types of matrix, which we will discuss in the next video, because I want you guys to see this video again and again. I have a strong base concept in matrix, and this is very useful for the next lesson, determinants 2. And this is one of the easiest lesson in the entire 12th syllabus that has been given, that has been organized by the CBSE. One of the easiest lesson is this, and be thorough with all the things that are being seen in this class, so that the next types of matrix and it goes on with the exercise will be very easy. Because if you are not clear in these parts, the types of matrix and it goes on will be somewhat, you will hear everything will be similar concepts, everything are similar concepts, so chances of getting confused is more, and at last you end up in the wrong answer, right? So kindly watch this video twice or thrice to have a clear understand of what is matrix and what, because if you are new, the starting things, they in the school they used to teach matrix at the beginning, because it takes some time to get understand by the students, because it looks easy, it looks familiar, but minor mistakes leads to a major problems in matrix, right? So kindly watch this video and again and have a clear base idea of what matrix really mean, and what are the things, what are the steps to be done in the examples which I taught now. and be clear and be sure that you can easily clear the next upcoming sums, and kindly watch the next video of the matrices and kindly move on, right? Thank you guys.